Okay guys, I just want to do a quick overview of this week. Ever since the patch, we've had quite a lot of things change. On Saturday, I obviously did my market speculations. I'm going to start making a series where I show this stuff on YouTube. Typically, I show this stuff on Twitch. And I've been kind of slacking on the YouTube department. Let's take a look at honor pouches on Saturday. This is being the 23rd, obviously. This is when the update, a couple days after the update. So honor pouches, we figured, hey, these are the inflation reasons and these are the reasons for deflation. So we said, okay, well, why would this inflate? Well, the reason why that honor pouches might inflate is just simply due to, more people needing honor shards. And you can read these, but I'm just going to skim these notes. Basically, I was saying that, these were the reasons that the prices would inflate and or deflate for honor shard pouches. And, over the weekend, honor shards went down with the chaos gates being open. So that meant that the supply helped outweigh the demand. So obviously the value, with the supply being so high, the demand for these items dropped and the value dropped with it because of all the undercutting, yada, yada, yada. So myth busted. Gem boxes, inflation. Here were the reasons that gem boxes would go up and go down. So we had the introduction of Glavier. There's a lot of tier 3 gems going, and we could possibly have deflation with bots not being banned, but we did have bots being banned. So that's why you saw, if we look here at the tier 3 gem chests, see, okay, well, this has gone up. So here's what happened. They removed a way for bots to get the T3 gem chests, and that is they removed the ability to buy gem chests from the winter event. So that's why we've seen a pretty sharp increase. The value for tier 3 level 1 and 2 gem chests, obviously a week ago they were selling around 12 13 gold. You could maybe snipe them for 11, and now you have been able to sell them for around 16 17 gold. So that's pretty good. That's 50% in the last week. So if you were into that like I was, you would have made a little bit of gold there. It wasn't the best thing to get into, but not bad, not a bad 50%er. Let's keep going with the list here. Birthstones, these are just kind of my thoughts. More people are hitting tier 3 with specialized classes and increases the demand for the birthstones. But then again, we have more players and also running tier 3 Abyssals and Argos, so that'll bring the price of birthstones down. You can't buy or sell birthstones, so it doesn't really matter. Let's talk about overall inflation and deflation. There are more players in T3 and more alts running tier 3 Abyssals, and so this will be an injection of gold into the economy. And that's a really good thing. That actually makes a very healthy economy. We can keep an eye on inflation in the market by looking at blue crystal values. Blue crystal values will potentially rise with more gold being injected because blue crystals actually become more valuable, and we can correlate the value of gold with blue crystals because blue crystals have a real dollar value. If you can get more gold with royal crystals or less blue crystals with that same amount of gold, that's kind of how we can see the inflation and deflation in the market. Another reason for inflation could be people buying the experience through the Ark Pass. So I'll just show you that quickly, how it works. You go here and you can buy Ark Passes and you can spend crystals, and then of course people will go in, use the currency exchange and buy crystals, right? So that's a real value. That's a real way of watching. Again, this was maybe around 400, 450 last week. So this is a really good sign for the economy. This is a great time to start investing, to get into investing in the Lost Ark market. I highly suggest that you do so if you haven't already. There are so many different things that you can do to make gold. Like, again, I put out that skin flipping video. I have bought 40 of these Omen skins and some of the mounts. I bought them around 2,300. I bought an extra 20 around 3,300, and I've been selling them pretty consistently around 5,000 and 5,500. So you guys definitely should have been there for those buys. I know a lot of you guys who are watching my stream did get into those Omen skin flips. You guys made it out like fucking bandits, so I'm proud of you. Proud of the Redfish gang. But anyways, we're gonna keep going with the list. So here, like I wanted to just show you what happened, right? So like Solars, buy and sell, business as usual for the macro flips. Buy on the weekend when chaos gates are open, and then sell on Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the safest flip. You buy on fucking Sunday, you sell on Tuesday before the market sentiments shift, before you get in, before all the fucking normies are like, oh, you obviously sell on Wednesday. No, if you sell with everyone else, you're gonna get undercut and the value is gonna plummet. So you want to be ahead of the curve. You want to be ahead of everyone. You don't want to trade with all the normies because you're gonna get burnt. The things that should work don't work because everyone is doing them. Okay, so we have to be ahead of the curve. The same reason why you want to sell, if the big update is coming out on a Thursday, you sell Wednesday night and you lock in your profits. And now if people are selling Wednesday because they don't want to get burned on a Thursday, we sell fucking Tuesday. We stay ahead of the normies and we trade and we lock in our profits. We don't get greedy, and we make a lot of gold just following these simple methods, right? Because solars are pretty self-explanatory, but let's take a look at life pouches. We have the Chaos Gate weekend, business as usual, but you buy in conjunction with the solars to flip Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, what happened with life pouches? Well, I can already fucking tell you. If you had bought into these life shard pouches, today's Friday, so if you had bought into these life shard pouches, these are harmony shard pouches, you would have made out like a bandit. It was very, very cheap on the Sunday, very cheap on the Monday, and if you had sold Tuesday, sold Wednesday, even selling Friday, you would have gone up 50%. So again, this was a great call out for this. When I called this out on Saturday, I mean, so many of these things happen every week. So many of these things happen every week, and we catch them. I don't think we really missed too much. We missed fish going from 14 gold to 25 gold briefly. That was really strange. It might be because bots are out, but we'll go into that a little bit further into the video because it's actually pretty interesting. I sold around 30,000 natural pearls for 3 gold because I managed to catch quantity reducing for natural pearls. There was only, when I put my pearls on the market, there was only around 10,000 quantity. And so my natural pearls sold within the first 24 hours, and I was able to double up. From 30,000 gold, I made 60,000 gold. And now if you look at the carps, these carps here, all these caldars have been selling for 10 gold. Look at this, Oraha carps, 10 gold. The RFF, or the red flesh fish, you guys know this shit. You guys who've been following my channel who are RFG, you guys know that to buy these up at 1 gold, and you guys know that it costs 7 gold to post carp, okay? So if you sell for 8 gold, you're making a profit. And now if you sell for 9 gold, you're making double that amount of profit. We've talked about the numbers. I did a 40-minute fucking video on how all of the materials in the game work and how fusions work and etc, etc. So if you're interested in that, go look through my channel, and I'll post it down below. It's really easy to follow. If you're selling carps 10 gold and you're buying red flesh fish and pearls at 1 gold, you could potentially be making up to like 80,000 gold an hour active. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Fucking, if you don't agree or don't think so, shut the fuck up and come argue the math with me. So let's go back into fusion materials here. I was saying, the quantity for caldars had dropped significantly in NA East and West, but now is stagnating. It's a risky investment, but you can most likely still craft these and sell for 5 gold at a net profit. That's what I've been doing. I've been making gold. I got 3 of my workshops crafting at all times for caldars. There's probably around 400,000 caldars being moved every 3 days, so pretty safe. That's what I've noticed. It's been really, really awesome. Here we have the RFF carp and pearls. Yeah, so band wave updates and fusion materials reducing in quantity. Keep an eye on the wall at 2 gold, and if it becomes non-existent, it's a great sign for carp and CFM. So I called this on fucking Saturday. Why do you think I had so many pearls? Why do you think I had so many of these carp that I was able to sell? It's because it's a super safe investment. If you don't like it, just fucking sell the carps or sell the red flesh fish or the pearls back for 1 gold. I'll buy it. I'll buy them all because it's fucking incredibly safe. It doesn't cost you anything, and you have a lot of potential upside like we're seeing. And a lot of you guys weren't able to figure that out. It's fine. It's more for me, okay? More for the redfish gang. That's why we do what we do. So here's a little brief note. If you guys don't know about Chaos Gate flips, macro flips, if this is your first video, I have a ton of content on it. A really easy way to make gold is by flipping Chaos Gates and flipping the materials from Chaos Gates, because there's a high supply when Chaos Gates are open and there is a low supply when Chaos Gates are closed. So it's an easy 30-40% every week. It's fucking super simple. Don't even look at the gold count that I have. I'm an investor. I have obviously way more than 53,000 gold. I have Omen skins, I have Caldars, my roster is full of relics and bullshit that I'm flipping. So, I'm always flipping, I'm always buying, I'm always selling. So if you find that interesting, join me on the Twitch stream. I'm live Monday to Friday, 12 to 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're flipping like mad. We're doing conversions all the time. Like it's pretty cool, all of the stuff that we're doing. So if that interests you, please feel free. If that interests you and you want to start flipping with us and manipulating the market, feel free to join us. We have Armios who started. We're doing a Rags to Riches series. We started with Armios. Armios went from 2,000 gold. I think he's sitting around roughly 40K. He made a little bit on the weekend. His timing wasn't the best because he was only able to buy on a Monday, and then he missed out on maybe 25% profit. But then we have Upgrade, who's building up, CJ, who's building up a bank, and we do this 2-week kind of program where I help you go from 0 gold to 100,000 gold in 2 weeks. You just basically the only thing that you need to do is play and have maybe one character in tier 3 just to be able to do some of the content as a precursor to getting, you got to get your first 10K before you can get your 100K with market flips, right? So that's something that we're doing. It's really cool. Yeah, and if you like this kind of stuff, if you like flipping markets and paying attention to what's going on with the updates, what to do with the gold that you have, how to invest, how to make gold, how to make profit, come and watch. Also, EUC, I started on EUC. It took me 8 days to hit 1325. I had 8,000 gold. I don't play on EUC except for doing market flips. I made a shit ton on gems. I made a shit on honing books. I have a lot of other fucking strategies that we can talk about that I don't even bring up on YouTube. Yeah, I know I'm not even gonna bring it up. Come watch me on the stream. Also, another thing that I wanted to show you is obviously the breaths, right? So I was talking about the moon breaths. Oh, as last final note, Star's breath, Moon's breath. Look at the price increases. This went up from 3 gold. This was 5 gold, like I posted here on the sheet, on the document sheet when I was recording it. Like, look at this. Moon's breath. There's no fucking way this isn't a great flip buying this weekend and selling on Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at the conviction I had. There is no fucking way that breaths aren't a great flip. If you want to know how to flip the market, come flip with me. It's fucking fun. That's how I play the game. Look at this. Look at the values. Look at the values, right? This was 5 gold. This was 3 gold. Sometimes 2 gold you could snipe these at. 9, 8. And then look at this. Look at this, There's no fucking way this isn't a great flip. Come catch me on the Twitch. Come check me out. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll make gold together. It's always a fucking laugh. We do lots of shenanigans and we have a good time. Come check it out on Twitch, man.